In this video, I want to talk about a running back who may not play Sunday due to injury, and then share why Ronald Jones still may not get a chance to suit up and play. Then I also want to give you some Chiefs versus Jags stats, my score prediction, and more. But first, how about those? What's up, guys? My name is Cole. I do daily news about the Kansas City Chiefs, so sub if you're new, hit that like button, all that good stuff. Let's get into this video starting with an injury report, the final. In theory, as far as the Jags go, we'll start with them first. Tight end Evan Ingram, back, was limited all week until Friday, then was a full go, so he should play. And then safety Rayshon Jenkins, who had a concussion last week, was a limited participant Thursday and Friday and is currently listed as questionable, so I think that'll be a game time decision, I believe, as long as he clears concussion protocol. For the Chiefs, Mecole Hardman is officially ruled out with an abdomen injury, and this makes the first time actually in his entire NFL career that he will not dress out for a game. It's pretty wild to think about, but I hope he heals up soon. So with Hardman out, that means Justin Watson, Sky Moore, and Kadarius Toney will all see more reps in his absence. In what order these guys will see an increase in overall snaps, I have no freaking idea. Coach Reid said today in his presser that they do have a bit more plays worked in for Kadarius, so I do expect him to play a bit more, but not a crazy increase. He's only been here a couple of weeks, so it's going to be Sky Moore and Justin Watson. Who gets more between those two? We'll have to wait and see. Next up, cornerback L'Jarius Sneed, who was limited on Thursday, was a full go Friday, and Coach Reid said in his presser today that Sneed is good to go, he will play. And then Jerick McKinnon, Chiefs running back, pretty much the Chiefs' go-to running back at times in tough situations, third downs, all that. He was a full participant all week, but listed as questionable for Sunday. I think he was limited in practice on Friday, and basically what's going on, his entire body is giving up on him. Okay, maybe not, but what is going on, as listed as his head, shoulders, knees, and toes. I have a 2-year-old, so it's not that, but it reminded me of that. It's his shoulder, knee, and hamstring. All those body parts are listed on the injury report. So I hope he's all right, first off, but that means with Jerick McKinnon questionable, he may not play. And if that's the case, that would in theory mean Ronald Jones is the next man up, right? That's what you would think, because I thought that's exactly why he was there and being held hostage against his will on the roster for depth purposes in case of injury. Well, not so fast, because Charles Goldman of Chiefs Wire surmises that instead of Ronald Jones being activated, the Chiefs may instead opt to elevate 6-year veteran Wayne Gallman from the practice squad instead. His reason being is that Gallman plays special teams and has more of a similar skill set to Jerick McKinnon, and let's talk about that for a second here. If you look at the snap count from Chiefs versus Titans, Jerick McKinnon, out of all running backs on the team, played the most special team snaps. So that's why he's surmising that. And the argument also here is that if CEH or Pacheco was injured, it would make more sense for Ronald Jones to step in. But since it's Jerick McKinnon, he's a third down back, plays special teams. Wayne Gallman may be better suited for that over RoJo, Pacheco, or even CEH. But dude, I am telling you right now, if the Chiefs activate a running back from the practice squad that's only been here for a month, he was signed to the practice squad in October, over Ronald Jones, who is literally on the roster and here to step in when someone gets injured, RoJo is going to riot, go crazy, and I would not blame him one freaking bit. Now, not all is lost in the world, because Charles Goldman also doesn't rule out this next angle. This angle makes a little bit more sense to me, and that is this. If McKinnon is out, CEH takes the bulk of his role as the third down back, and instead of elevating a new guy from the practice squad that's only been here a month, you activate Ronald Jones and let him help you on first and second down plays. Crazy, right? I mean, I know CEH isn't going to be as good of a pass blocking back as McKinnon, but he can do it, knows the system better than anyone else, and also has proven himself a valuable pass catching back as well. So this theory makes a little bit more sense to me. Don't activate Ronald Jones to try to fill the shoes of Jerick McKinnon when it's not his strength. Slide CEH over instead, and then allow RoJo opportunities on other downs other than the third one. What do you guys think? How much weight, though, is special teams going to play? I guess the other scenario that could play out is you activate Wayne Gallman from the practice squad, CEH steps into Jerick McKinnon's role, and Wayne Gallman primarily just plays special teams, and RoJo is still left sitting there. So I guess the question here is, how much weight does the special teams contribution of Jerick McKinnon have on Gallman getting called up, or can Tobe find somebody else to fill McKinnon's role while he's gone? And then can Ronald Jones get in there and get a chance in the run game? I mean, god dang, dude. Last week, all three backs averaged 1 yard per carry. We got to do something different. This theory makes sense, but I'm still like, heck nah, man. Do not do that to RoJo. Give this man his chance if McKinnon is indeed out, which honestly, if McKinnon is that beat up, as the injury report is saying, they should probably sit him. We need that man very badly in the postseason, so get him healthy now and do not wait. As far as my thoughts on Chiefs versus Jags, here we go. Quickly, the Chiefs should win this game. Everyone is predicting them to win. After all, it's Patrick Mahomes over everybody, and it's not close. And even with Hardman out and possibly Jerick McKinnon too, the offense is too much of a force, in my opinion, for the Jags to be able to stop. The Chiefs lead the league in average points per game at 30.8. Mahomes leads the league in passing TDs with 21 and yards per game, 325.6. They are second in red zone TD percentage and will more than likely make this game not close for a couple reasons. The Jags defense leads the league in missed tackles, have given up 444 yards to tight ends. We have Travis Kelce, and have given up the 5th most 10-plus yard plays this season, which I find interesting in particular because the Chiefs lead the league in 20-plus yard plays. So you combine the Jags defense's inability to cover tight ends, their struggle to miss tackles, and the Chiefs' ability to generate multiple 10, 20-plus yard plays, and this could quite literally be game over for the Jags. And the main key to watch here, however, it's not impossible that the Jags make this a closer, more competitive game. The Jags defense is definitely better against the run, but the Chiefs don't really run the ball, in spite of the fact that I just spent the first half of this video talking about which running back should be activated to run the ball. So no worries there, I guess, after all. Another area the Jags defense does well is in takeaways. The Jags defense has 8 picks and 3 fumble recoveries this season, which is the top half of teams, so not bad, not bad. And the Jags offense isn't horrible. They lead the entire league in first downs and have as many red zone drives as the Chiefs, but they only convert on 53% of those drives, which makes them like 21st in the league. But the Chiefs defense is 30th in the league in giving up points in the red zone. So the Jags could very well put up some points in this game. Another dangerous aspect of their offense is their running back, Travis Etienne, who has had 3 straight games of 100 or more rushing yards, and he's 5th in the entire league in total rushing yards, averaging 5.7 yards per carry. And I also believe, it just keeps going, that he makes up 25% of the team's receiving yards. So the Chiefs will certainly have their hands full here, but thankfully, while the Chiefs are ranked 20th overall on defense, their secondary has struggled at least as far as giving up plays and points. Their run defense has been pretty freaking solid. The Chiefs are 5th overall against the run, and that's in spite of playing against running backs like Josh Jacobs, Jonathan Taylor, and Derrick Henry. Pretty impressive stuff. To be honest, yes, Henry gashed them a few times last week, but after some adjustments, he was basically shut all the way down in the second half. So the Chiefs should be able to limit Etienne, I hope and pray. One thing the Chiefs can do is get pressure on Trevor Lawrence. He's one of the worst QBs in the entire league when under pressure, but definitely is more in the top half of the league when the pocket's clean and he lets go of the ball in under 2.5 seconds. He's very good at not taking sacks as well, but he does have a bit of a turnover problem. The Jaguars have 6 interceptions and 7 fumbles on the season, and the worst part about that is Trevor Lawrence has 6 fumbles on his own. The man literally has a serious case of butterfingers, and he's really struggled with that for some reason. 6 fumbles already this season and had 9 total last season, his rookie year. So he's certainly improving from his rookie year in that category, which, isn't ideal. But I say that to say maybe the Chiefs will come up with a takeaway or two this game. It would be nice, as they are near the bottom of the league in takeaways with 8 total, 3 picks and 5 fumble recoveries. All right, let's look at some team rankings that I'm going to give a prediction, then get the heck out of here because I'm exhausted. The Jags offense is ranked 7th on the ground, 22nd in the air, and 8th overall. Their defense is ranked 7th against the run, 22nd against the pass, and 16th overall. So take that for what you will. They average 22.1 points per game on offense. Meanwhile, the Chiefs average 30.4. The Jags defense allows an average of 19.8 points per game. Meanwhile, the Chiefs defense averages 23.6 points allowed per game. The Jags are good in the first and third quarter in particular, but have really struggled this year in the second in the fourth quarter. Meanwhile, the Chiefs have trailed at halftime in 5 straight games, which is a wild little stat. And here's another one for you. At kickoff on Sunday, it's going to be 35 degrees. Brr. Meanwhile, the Jags are 0-20 in their last 20 regular season games when the temperature is under 55 degrees. So basically, the weather has won the game for the Chiefs already, and that's why my score prediction is going to be Chiefs 34, Jags 21. Game over. Could it be closer? Possibly, but I think the Chiefs could potentially tee off here and have a heyday. What are your thoughts and predictions on this game? Definitely let me know in the comments down below. Then check out this video here, which is me hanging out with Tom Grossi and Brandon Perna as a guest on the Grossi Perna show this morning. And until next time, let's go. Let's freaking go. How about those?